Shalom, Yeshua. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rechab Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to those Akim that's preached the word in all truth and sincerity, along with your Israelite foreigner brothers that are like the heathens. But the line of outside goes back to the nation of Israel, which nation of Israel are your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through the prophecies and curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter and throughout the Bible. So this is your brother Yakar Amap lesson. Now today's lesson will be entitled Mercy Rejoiceth Against Judgment. You know, I'm just gonna go on some precepts and Lord willing, you brothers and you sisters out there be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. You know, not gonna start off in the book of James, chapter 2 and verse 13. And it reads, For he shall have judgment without mercy. Now the he is the so-called white man, Esau Edom. You know, because according to Isaiah the 47 chapter, it talks about Esau, not showing mercy unto his Israelites, man. So Esau is not gonna get no mercy in the kingdom of heaven when he being in slavery for 1,000 years. And after those 1,000 years, they're gonna be the whole nation of the Edomites, all the Edomites in the kingdom of heaven. After they serve out their 1,000 year prison sentence, then they're gonna be exterminated from off the face of the earth, according to Obadiah 1:18. See, it says, "For he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment." Right? Because coming to these times of Jacob's trouble, we will definitely need mercy from on high, from Yahweh Shai, our God, man. Because the Lord is gonna bring famine, pestilence, newly created creatures, beasts is gonna come out their natural habitats and come into the inner cities to feed on people. You know, Esau is gonna come down with great wrath, according to Revelation 12 and 12, with his military troops. So we definitely will need the mercy from Yahweh Shai by way of having a hedge of protection of divine intervention. You know, so it says in mercy rejoiceth against judgment because you know when we receive it, Lord only part elect, if we receive mercy, then we will rejoice because we didn't get judged like all these people are going to be. You see, because that reminds me of what Habakkuk said in the third chapter, verses 1 through 2, and it reads, "A prayer of Habakkuk the prophet unto Shigionoth. O Lord Yahweh, I have heard thy speech, and was afraid. O Yahweh, revive thy work in the midst of the years." Yeah, because we want the Lord to render a reward to the proud, man. See, the Lord is not showing his power as of right now because he wants the pride of people to go up, especially, the so-called white man, Esau Edom. So that's why he's allowing people to pile up their sins, their iniquities, so that judgment can be great. You see, it says, in the midst of the years made known, and wrath, remember mercy. Yes, so as the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to show his wrath upon this place of America, Babylon the Great, upon the wicked, Esau, Edom, the 2/3 of our people, the wicked Israelites, and the heathen nations, you know, uh, we want the Lord to remember mercy, man. To be merciful unto us, Lord willing. See, because the Lord's not a respect of persons, man. Mercy is from the Hebrew word racham, which means to love deeply, have mercy, be compassionate, right? And that's when you want that affection from the Lord. Want the Lord to have compassion on us, to love us deeply, that He's not going to have us taste death. Now it is written in Revelation 20 and 4 that some of the elect, will have their heads beheaded on not receiving the MOTB, the C hit, according to Revelation 20 and 16. But the worst are going to follow them, the ones that died in the Lord, having integrity, man. But for the most part, The ones that die in the Lord, their works going to follow them, and they're going to be risen up first in chariots. But for the most part, the elect is going to be delivered. They're not going to taste death. You see, so because the scripture talking about the sure mercies of David. You see, and King David, he committed adultery. With Bathsheba, he had the Israelite, what was his name, which was his wife that he committed adultery on. Um, Damn, I forget his name, man. Um, but he had him be put to death, by putting them in the when they was going to war. He had them going to the most, impactful part of the side that was warring at, which caused him to be put to death. Any number in Israel, kind of Israel did the census. So, King David, he had those sins on him, but he never forsook Yahweh Shemosha. He never, um, he didn't become an apostate, you know. So, we definitely need sure mercies of David because we need mercy according to, we need mercy. This is Isaiah 55:3. And it reads, incline your ear and come unto me. Hear and your soul shall live. And I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David. Right. So, we need the sure mercies of David, man. Because the Lord forgave David of his sins. So, and David was the elect. The scripture's talking about the house of David, which represent the elect. So, the Lord's going to cover, our Lord Yahweh Shai's blood is going to cover all the elect of Israel's sins in these times, and that's why, that's where that mercy comes in at, you know, because the elect has already overcame this world by the blood of the Lamb, by Yahweh Shai, you see? So, but that's why what we're doing right now, Matthew 6 and verse 19, and it reads, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth. Right, it's talking about carnal treasures, which such as gold, silver, FRN notes, which is nothing wrong with saving up money, for rainy days, because the scriptures do talk about money as a defense. But, we're not supposed to put our heart and trust in that in the form of salvation to deliver us from the wrath to come from the Lord. We're supposed to put our full trust in the Lord, man. You see? It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves can break through and steal. Yeah, because, thieves can break through and steal your riches, your money. It says, verse 20, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. Yeah, and how do we lay up for ourselves treasures in heavens? By way of our works that we do in the Lord. It's all starting off by repenting, and believing and doing the will of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, by pushing this truth, man. Going out on the highways and byways week in, week out, exhorting one another daily, teaching daily, you see? So all the works that we do in the Lord is our spiritual, we're building up our spiritual bank account in heaven. So when all hell break loose, we can withdraw from our spiritual bank account, you know, and for the Lord to have mercy on us, give us brownie points. You see, it says, "But lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither, which is once again, which is spiritual treasures in heaven by way of our works that we do in this truth." It says, "Where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through or steal." Yes, because a thief can steal our spiritual bank account, spiritual riches. Because the real riches is having this knowledge, you know. Because the elect will be rich in faith. You see, the Lord has chosen the poor of this world, but rich in faith. You see, Romans, as the scriptures say, Romans 11 and 13 or 33. It reads, "Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh. How unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out." Right? So the real riches is his wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh by Shemel Shai. Because the scriptures say righteousness delivered from death. You know? So, Lord willing, we are those righteous men, part of the elect. The Lord's going to grant the hedge of protection upon us, according to Psalms 34:7, and deliver us from the wrath to come. And by the Lord delivering us, we're going to be in a merciful estate because we didn't receive the judgment as these other wicked people is going to get, very soon. This is Proverbs 11:4, and it reads, "Riches profit now in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death." Right. So, your carnal riches that these people, reaped up to themselves, that's not going to profit them, you know. But righteousness delivered from death. So you pushing this gospel and being the party elect and pushing that righteous vibration, that's going to deliver you from death, man. You see? So, yeah, but now it's pretty much it. I just wanted to make a quick lesson on that. Mercy rejoiceth against judgment. And Lord willing, I could identify. And until next time, Shalom.